I'm trying to get.
Just want to let everybody know, once we get done with all the business part of the meeting and all the speakers have spoken, then we will ask people who are not paid members and they are not, and they're not a candidate. If you're not a paid member and you're a candidate, then you're going to have to leave. What? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Eileen says, shut up. She said, listen up. Same difference. Okay. So if you are a paid member and you would like to stay and hear the discussion about the different candidates, you know, everybody's going to have a chance to say one or two things that's on their mind about candidates. You can't be a candidate and stay in here, and you have to be a paid member to stay in here. Everyone else will have to leave after that part, after the speakers are done at the meeting. Okay. So to prove that you're a paid candidate, I mean, a paid member, we have this airtight security system here. It's a blank piece of green paper, and you'll have to have that to stay for the second half. It's more secure than what was the one? Signal. Yeah, now they're on Gmail. Okay. So everybody ready to? I feel like some people are still wandering. If you can hear my voice, put your hands on your head. If you can hear my voice, put your hands on your shoulders. If you can hear my voice, put your hands on your mouth. Did it work? That's an old preschool trick, actually. It works here, though. All right. So first of all, I want to welcome everybody to Liberation from Your Retirement Fund Day. And I want to start, I want to do a mindfulness minute from now on at the beginning of every meeting. This is the third meeting we've had this year, and I would like to do a real quick thing to get everybody settled and ready, because we got a lot of work to do tonight. We want to do it with a good attitude and feeling relaxed. And I know there's a lot of stress going on in the world right now, and especially in our country. So if everybody could close your eyes, we're going to do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 mindfulness minute. Does anybody know what that is? Okay, close your eyes and your mouth. Okay, first, think of 5 things you can look at that make you happy. Now, think of 4 things you can hear that make you happy. Now, think of 3 things you can feel that makes you happy. Now, think of 2 things you can smell that makes you happy. I did give flowers to everyone today if they want to think of that. And now think of 1 thing that you like to taste that can make you happy. Don't get nasty on me here. Okay, very good. Okay, open your eyes, take a big breath in, blow it out. Okay, so I just wanted to say that, like, everybody should be thinking not only of what is going on now, but what could be, and also I just wanted to say that I'm really, really appreciating all the attendance at the rallies and the protests and all the ways that you guys are all fighting to save our precious democracy. And I see you all doing what you can, and you don't know how much that means to us. Like, I get depressed sometimes, and I come to one of these meetings and I see this army of people who all feel the same way as me and who are all doing their very best to do what they can. And it just makes me feel so much better. And I hope you all feel better in communion with each other as well. I just wanted to remind you, do you guys remember when the 33 Chilean miners were trapped for 69 days down in the mine? And when they came out, they were still in a good mood. They were happy. They were healthy. They were productive members of society. They went on to be productive members of society. And they did psychological studies on those miners. And they said that the most important thing the most important survival skill you can have is create a sense of collectivism. So they all voted, we're going to vote together on things. And if somebody doesn't win the vote, they're still going to go along with what the group wanted. We're going to make sure that we are in communion with each other. We work hard together and we are in agreement and we have a good community, no fighting, that kind of stuff. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So anyway, let's move on. The next thing I wanted to do is to talk a little bit about, AOC pointed out that what is happening now is barbarism, like it's pure and simple barbarism. People have to choose between medicine and rent. They're not able to go to a doctor. They're losing their right to education, healthcare, their dignity, their housing, the rule of law, safety from deportation and harassment, and on and on. So let's fight against this barbarism without buying into it ourselves, okay? And as Rachel Maddow also says, you don't always win if you fight, but you always lose if you don't fight. So thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Okay, now a few other things. First of all, could you please stand up if you are a person who is at this for the first time, at a Lehigh Valley for All meeting for the first time? Wow. All right. Stay for a minute. Did you do it? Stay standing for a minute. Oh, wait. I'm getting a text. Hold on. Oh, it's Pete Hegseth. Let me just text him back real quick. Don't bomb anyone else. And I told you not to text me at meetings. Okay. All right. Oh, wait. He's texting back. See what he says. Who dis? Okay. Very good. All right. So I'm going to ask you your name and where you're from. And then I have this bin of prizes for people who are at their first Lehigh Valley for All meeting. We're going to pass it around. Anybody who's at their first meeting can pick a prize. And we'll start with you.
Mark Stanziola McCungy.
Mark Stanziola McCungy. Thank you, Mark. All right.
Marianne.
Oh, you weren't here for the first time? Oh, it's your second time. You can have a prize anyway, Marianne. Get a button. Yay. Okay. Hi, Deb.
From Tatamy. Deb from Tatamy.
Yay.
Sharon from Forks Township Easton.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm sorry. All right, let's see over here. Who we got?
Eric and Joe from Hanover Township.
That's a stress ball. Okay. Thanks, guys. All right. So I am going to hand this to you and you can pass it back and forth. And but I do want to get your name.
Kim from Emmaus. Christy from Bethlehem. Kate from Bethlehem.
The Bethlehem people are representing. If you're a new person, make sure you get one of these prizes.
Jane Bender from Bethlehem Township.
Jane, I just talked to you, didn't I? Yeah, thank you.
Hi, I'm Sherry, all the way from Bethlehem. Jody, all the way from Bethlehem.
Jeremy from Whitehall.
Whitehall! He's representing. Yay.
Susan from Easton.
All right. Sorry.
Carol Obando Durstein from Center Valley.
Raphael from Lehigh.
People are coming all the way from Lehigh for these valuable prizes. Hi. You're here for the first time? Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Here for, no.
Luke from Bethlehem.
Bethlehem, yay.
Mimi from Bethlehem. Susan from Bethlehem. Annie from Bethlehem. Mary from Bethlehem. Jen from Bethlehem. Terry, Bethlehem.
Greg from Bethlehem.
Susan from West Coastville.
Dan from West Coastville.
Okay, there's something that says Team Zrinski on the back of this phone. I wonder whose phone it is. Tara? This is not your phone? Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. Justifiable. Thank you. All right, so keep passing the prizes back and forth. Let me see who else. Are you here? No, you're not here for the first time. No, get out of here. Let me see. Who else is here for the first time on this side? Here we go. Let me start right here.
Julie from Hellertown.
Hellertown in the house.
Connie from Catasauqua.
Connie from Catasauqua. I love it when the name and the place match the first letter.
Louis from Center Valley.
It's Center Valley. Yeah, baby. Sarah from Center Valley. My gosh, Center Valley's pulling up. They're getting ahead. All right, over here. Oh, somebody. Oh, I missed you. There you go. Tell me your whole life story.
No, hi, my name is Perry Adams from Westward Easton.
Hunter Gress, Lower Saucon Township.
Hi, Hunter. Nice to see ya. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Duck, duck, duck.
Hi, I'm Chad Heimbecker from Lower Saucon Township. Nice to meet you.
And he's going to talk to us later. He's running for office.
Derek from Allentown.
Whoa, Allentown in the house. Are you new? Okay. Did I get everyone? Everyone who's here for the first time? Patrick Palmer, you have been here before. Come on. Anyways, check that out, guys. How many new people we have tonight ready to help us save democracy. Where's my glasses? Ha-ha! Excellent. Okay. So, first of all, I just want to let you know that at the last meeting, somebody suggested a suggestion box. So now we have one in the back. It's really hard to get to talk to us sometimes when we're at the end of a meeting and we're trying to clean up and there's a lot of people talking. But there is a suggestion box back there. Can you please not use any four-letter words or body parts unless it's essential to your message, then go ahead. I mean, compliments would be nice. All right. Oh, and then Joan Howe has created a directory. So she was giving them out to all the members. If you're a member, if you're a paid member, it'll list your name, email, and phone number so that we can kind of keep in contact with each other. She's got them back there. So if you would like to have a directory of all of our members, we really want to thank Joan for doing that because we've been wanting that for only like 4 years. So, okay. Everybody is entitled to a fridge magnet and one of the safe space bracelets. So if you didn't get one of those yet, those are free in the back. Help yourself to that. The other thing is if you haven't signed up for a committee, we can really use help on a lot of our committees. One of the things we're doing is I emailed the whole list of the committees to everybody. See me afterwards if you need to get that list again. But we'd really like everybody to, even if you don't have any time to really do anything, let us know what you're interested in so that we can keep you in the loop. And if at some point you can help. Yeah. Oops. Hi. I have a tendency to wander. He hates that. But anyways, if everybody could help with the committee, we have so many different voter registration. We're working on open primaries is one of the committees that we have. We have protests. Where's Jeff? Jeff, stand up and say hi.
Hear him. Can't hear Jeff.
Okay. He said his name is Jeff, and if anybody's interested in protest, you could contact him. I forgot he should have been talking in the microphone. Right, Sergio?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the other thing is Jeff just came up and he has been doing a great job managing all the local protests. We have them listed on our website, LV4ALL.org. You can go on there and click on protests and resistance and something else. It's protests and boycotts, and it'll list all the local ones, the addresses, what the theme is, who you can contact for more information and all that kind of stuff on there. So that's a good place to go if you just want to, if you wake up one morning and you're like, you know what? I feel like I got to protest. And then you'll find a place. They're all over. Okay. Now, the other thing is that we have decided to partner with the Southside Hispanic Community Center. And so from now on at every meeting, we'll be collecting perishable food or non-perishable food. Yeah. All right. So don't bring bananas. And then once a week after the meeting or once a month after the meeting, we will drop all that off. What they really need is peanut butter, jelly, tuna, pasta, cereal, canned spaghetti, ravioli, canned veggies, fruit. And at every meeting, we're going to collect, there's a bin right outside the entrance door there that you can start putting it in when you decide to, if you can bring that would be very helpful. The other thing that's happening is it's spring break. And so April, like the 17th, 18th, and 19th, it overlaps between Bethlehem Area School District and Allentown School District. They both have their spring break overlapping on those 3 days. And there are a lot of kids in both of these areas that kind of rely on the free lunch that they can get and breakfast too. So their families are kind of hurting for food during that time, during that week. So we are organizing a spring break food drop off, and it's very similar to what we did for the holiday helpers. So we will have a list of names of families that could use a little help. And you can sign up for, actually, Ginny's going to pass around a little sign up sheet if you're interested. When we see that you're interested, we'll send you the list of all the families that we have on our list. You can choose one. You just put your name and phone number next to the family that you would like to help. Did you have some more to say about them? You wanted to?
If you're signing up tonight, in the back, there are 2 cards that you can take to attach to your grocery bag. If you don't take them tonight, you're going to have to print it out yourself. We'll send you an email. So take advantage of the printouts, which are in the back. And they look like this. It says Happy Spring Break. You just attach it to you. Okay. So I'm going to pass around the sheet. And if you sign up, you'll get information with the list of the families for you to choose from this wonderful woman named Roma, who is running this. So who couldn't be here tonight.
So she couldn't be here tonight because her daughter's getting surgery, but we're picturing like you're going to drop off eggs, milk, bread, lunch meat, cheese, you know, chips maybe, or cookies, and it's definitely fruit or whatever, or whatever. Yes. Well, right there. Yeah. If you're making this bag up, you're going to drive out there and on this, in this particular instance. Because, you know, I think that those families could really use a little help right now. So if anybody's willing to do that, we have plenty of families that could use your help if you're interested in being on this list. So, yeah.
One other thing, if you've done this before and you know the Linfield community, we usually have a large list of families from that community when we get the family list together. So we want an extra tag to be attached to those groceries because we're having a picnic there at the Linfield Community Center. And we want to put a save the date tag. So that's in the back. Also.
Thank you. What? Yes, you could, including a gift card would be a wonderful idea. Yeah, we're trying to avoid to say Easter, even though it's right before Easter, because not everybody celebrates Easter, but spring. So yeah, that would be so totally great. We really appreciate anyone who's willing to do that. So the last thing is our call to action for the day. We've been having all these rallies and protests everywhere, and it seems to us that we're kind of wasting all these people's energy because they come and protest and they just go home. So we want to start incorporating letter writing into that. So like we have back on that table, there are envelopes, there are addresses, there are sample letters, and there are stamps. And if everyone could take, you know, 20 or whatever and write out, maybe take 30 because there's 3 addresses. So put 10 of each address, take 30 and 30 stamps and fill them all out and put the stamp on. If you'd like to send a sample letter of your own, if you'd like to send a letter of your own to some of these people, I mean, it's Fetterman and it's McCormick and it's McKinsey. you can go ahead and do that too. There's sample letters back there. But then we're going to take these envelopes already addressed and stamped to the rallies and be like, as long as you're doing this, why don't you go ahead and write a letter? Steve. Oh, I know. He says some guy that we just use. Right. MIA for sure. Okay. Okay. So really quickly, the minutes were back there. And if you grabbed them, I mean, if a few people, does anybody want to approve the minutes? Move to approve the minutes. All right. All right. So Judy said she's moved. Who's seconding it? Okay. Frank Pendabone's going to second it. He yelled the loudest. Okay. Kim, do you want to are you able to give the treasury report or are you too buried right now? Okay. Okay. Wait. Oh. I'm going to get her. I'm going to get her. I got her. I got her. Okay.
All right, so we,
Oh, yeah.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello. So this is as of the end of March, so March 31st, we have in our state PAC, we have $10,817.63. And then in the federal PAC, it's the same as last month, that hasn't budged. And that is $797.18. So that's the number.
Thank you. And as I said before, you need a green sheet to stay tonight. So if you're a member and you didn't get a green sheet yet, then you should get one from her. Okay. Okay, we're going to go real quickly over the rest of this. We'll do a better job of it next month when we don't have so much else on our docket. But the events committee are planning community events for the summer. And I think we already have the people on the committee. If you're interested in helping with that, we want to go to a lot of festivals and fairs and all that kind of stuff, community all through Lehigh and Northampton County, and kind of pass out our information and get people thinking about voting in the fall. So if you're down to do something like that, we will have like a little kit that you can take with a pop-up tent and a table and like that. So let us know about that. You can also email us about that. Communications, do you guys want to say anything? Does Adam or?
I do.
Okay. Sergio's going to talk to you for a minute about communications, and you should explain how they're going to be able to vote, what to do about it. Oh, the only one. Okay.
Let me say this real quick before you come up, Gail. Just so you know, we've got some brand new volunteers at the communications committee, so which is awesome. We had our first meeting last week, and hopefully, we'll get some stuff out to you guys soon enough. But we do have one proposition that I wanted to bring up real quick. We wanted to get more social media stuff out there. And what we're looking for basically is anybody who thinks maybe they might have a message to put out there on social media. If you could make a quick video of that message and send it to us, and as long as the committee is cool with it, then we could go ahead and put it out on our social media. Because we're looking for more content to put out there. And if your voices are being heard there, it's not just us saying it, but the membership. Okay. So we want to get you guys involved in it as well. I think the more fresh faces that are there it would be awesome. However, we do need to make more with Kathy. But I don't know if you know this, she's a little bit of a wallflower when it comes to the TikTok. Anyway, but we'd like everybody to participate. So if you have any ideas about what you'd want to do, you can just contact us at lehighvalley4all@gmail.com. If there's some text you want to send me that, just so we can say, hey, that's cool, then let me know. Now, I am a little particular about lighting. So make sure wherever you do it, you're not dark, okay? Or you're not you don't have a window behind you. Understand? All right. For some reason, in your car is awesome. A lot of TikTokers go in their cars and do things like they don't have homes. But, I don't want to assume anything. Maybe they don't have homes. But generally what happens in a car is the lighting's better. you know, assuming it's daytime, because then you don't get any direct sunlight. You get kind of like more deflected light, reflected light, and it usually helps. Yes, I wasn't expecting a question, but go ahead. Yes, that would be awesome. We just need to get them. I got a few. I got a few from some people. Did you send me one? Did you send any? Okay. If you have pictures of rallies, what you? Oh, did I do it? Oh, damn it. Shut up. If you have pictures of rallies, then yes, by all means, send them to LehighValley4ALL at gmail.com, and we'll use them. Okay. All right. Yes, Mr. Pritchard. Yes. So if you want to record videos of people, you go right ahead, Mr. Pritchard. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, you have a phone. Every phone has things. If you want to shoot video there too, that's fine too. We could use either one. All right. Oh, Jesus, Tom. It's 2025, Tom. All right. Tom has a flip phone, Zoom. All right. So that was pretty much it. I don't want to take up any more time. We have a lot to do today.
Thank you, Sergio. And obviously, you're too old to remember one of the other things that sometimes goes on in cars, because you just said it's about lighting. But anyway.
That's cool.
So Gail's going to come up and tell you. So every person who's a registered member.
Where's that suggestion box?
No body parts, I said. Everybody who's a paid member is going to get an email tomorrow. And then that's when you decide, that's when you click on who you want to vote for. And Gail's going to explain how that works.
Hi. Okay, you're going to get an email if you're a paid member. Now, some people who just became paid members might get it a little later. Okay. Some people who just became paid members might get their email a few days later. Okay. So people who are subscribed are going to get email. You know, we're doing that through Constant Contact. There's about 15 people who have not joined and are not on our email database. I call it our Constant Contact database. You're going to get a separate email. It's still going to come from LehighValley4ALL at gmail.com. Okay. And in that email, there's going to be a link, and you're going to click on this link, and there's a form. Okay. Comes up, and you just sit there and you can vote for whoever you want. Okay. For endorsement. And then the voting is going to close on Monday, April 7th. So do it right away or it's not going to count. Okay. Yeah. So it's pretty easy. And then your vote was totally confidential. I'm the only one that's going to see who voted for who, and I really don't care. Okay. So I don't let anybody else see it. Okay. But there's, we'll know the percentages, and then we rank them according to the percentages. Like it's a 3-star system we're still using, right? So yeah. So if anybody has any questions, don't ask me, okay? Thank you. But yeah, okay. Well, thank you for voting and for endorsing, and that's all I got to say.
Thank you. I just want to thank you, Gail. She's done so much work. She's been up from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. or later getting all this ready. It's more difficult than it sounds. I just wanted to say a couple of other things. We're going to send out an email blast to everyone saying that we're about to send out the voting email.
Yeah.
And so then if you think you're a paid member and you don't get the voting email, then you got to email us back and say, I thought I was a paid member and I didn't get this. And then we'll check and make sure, and then we'll send it to you. The second thing is you have to get at least 13% of the vote in order to get any stars at all. So for instance, if 100 people are voting and you only get 10 votes, then you won't be an endorsed candidate. You know what I'm saying? So you have to get 13% of the vote in order to get at least 1 star. Does everybody understand? You look confused. Yeah. Are you confused? Or yeah. No? Okay. Does everybody raise your hand if you don't understand what I just said? Okay, so we give 1, 2, and 3 stars. We're probably just going to make it 2 and 3 stars this time, but you can't get any stars at all. So that's how we kind of rate the candidates. So if we gave you 3 stars, that means we think you're the best. And if we gave you 2 stars, that means, not that I personally think you're the best, but that you got the most votes out of our group. If you get 2 stars, that means you got the second most votes out of our group. And I think that's fair because like a lot of people, you know, especially if the votes are close, everybody should get a chance. And we're not necessarily trying to ruin anybody's life or anything like that. We're just trying to say what our recommendations are. But you have to get at least 13% of the vote. Like if nobody votes for you, we're not going to put you on that you're recommended. So that's basically it. So if there's, yes, Kath. We usually try to, she asked when we're doing canvassing, what's the good of, you know, having this endorsement? What good is it? Well, we are like the premier group of people that go door to door and make sure that everybody knows about the candidates that we endorse. And it's to our benefit to make sure that we have good candidates in Allentown and Easton and Fountain Hill and everywhere. It's to our benefit to have good candidates all over the whole Lehigh Valley. So that's why we endorse in Allentown and Lehigh County and Northampton County and all that stuff, because we want to, so we have vetted all these candidates and we want to make sure that people know that we think these are the best candidates. You know, we have kind of a reputation of choosing the best candidates, and then people don't take the time to research all the different people running for attorney general or whatever. So they kind of leave it up to us and then they trust our judgment. So I hope everybody takes that seriously. Kath? Right.
Step to the left.
So yeah, we have a lot of discussion about that. If we usually carry literature for our 3 stars and our 2 stars, unless they were very, very far apart in voting. But usually it comes down to, you know, a really highly recommended candidate and a really not recommended candidate, in which case we would only carry for 1. So, but like, I think there was some recent, I can't even remember. Yeah. The Attorney General. There were 2 Attorney Generals that we gave 3 and 2 stars to. We thought either one of them would be great. It was just that they were just off by maybe 1 vote or the other. It was Joe Kahn and
Lost your mic. Can't hear her.
Anybody here?
Nope.
Can't hear.
Yeah, lost sound.
Now we have it.
Not yet.
Hey. It was working and then it stopped.
Yep.
only off by a couple of points. Do you think we should only carry for the candidate that got the most votes? Anybody? Raise your hand. Oh, I see like 2, 3, 4, 5 hands up. We're kind of a Democratic group, so I think we're just going to kind of leave it the way it was for now. But feel free to present your arguments. There's a suggestion box back there. Again, no body parts. Okay. And real quickly, I just want to say there's a Building Community Connections meeting Thursday, which is tomorrow at 7 o'clock at the Fowler Center over in Bethlehem on 3rd Street. And it's all about strengthening the community and all different groups getting together to work towards the common good. And everyone here is welcome. It's tomorrow night, 7 p.m. at the Fowler Center. Okay, now let's go. Yeah. She's here? Okay, well, good, because we're getting ready to start the speakers right now. And we're going to start with a lady who is running for state common, please. Commonwealth,
Not Commonwealth.
Wait,
That, yes, it's me.
State Commonwealth Court. And,
Yes.
and I think she's going to speak to us right now.
All right.
Stella?
Hi, how are you doing? How
Good.
much time do I have?
She is. Wait, I can't hear her.
You can't hear me? You can hear me or you can't?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay. And how much time do I have to speak? I don't want to
3
infringe
minutes.
on anybody else. 3 minutes. Okay, I'll be fast. All right. It's been my great honor to have served on the Court of Common Pleas in Philadelphia for the past 8 years. I'm now running in this free and fair election for a statewide appellate seat in the Commonwealth Court of Pennsylvania. As many of you know, Commonwealth Court weighs in on many of the issues of our day, such as public education, workers' rights, voting rights, and the rights to free and fair elections. These are issues that affect citizens across the entire Commonwealth and is often the last line of defense for these litigants. So when I learned that there was an open seat, given who I am, what I've done, and what I believe in, I had to run for this seat on Commonwealth Court. It's been said that free and fair elections are the lifeblood of our democracy, and I could not agree more. For this second generation Taiwanese American, free and fair elections are something that I've never taken for granted. I was born in America because my parents had the opportunity to leave Taiwan at a time that was controlled by a dictatorial, repressive regime, and it was under the rule of martial law. That regime imprisoned my Uncle Ted Wu for over 18 years for the crime of political protest and dissent. I personally recall visiting Taiwan as a child and having to go sit around a living room table and told to hush and be quiet because they were talking about matters of policy. And I wondered what was going on because I'm an American kid. I'm not used to shutting up for anything. And they said that the authorities might hear us and take us in if they heard what we were saying. You know, it was probably at that time that I really developed my incredible reverence for the right of free speech, the right of assembly, the right of privacy, which is very important, and of course, free and fair elections. I also do not take for granted that my parents came to the United States, and my father's ability to be an engineer gave me opportunities I might not have had in Taiwan. I was able to attend great public schools, go to Penn State. I hope there's some Penn Staters out there for undergraduate school. And also, by the way, I got to meet a lot of students from Freedom, Liberty, and Bethlehem Catholic schools. We went to Europe together, and I would never have been able to do that if I had been in at Taiwan. And I managed to get a law degree from the University of Pennsylvania and did public practice and did a lot of pro bono work. But I just wanted to make sure you understand how important it is to me to represent the interests of the members of our Commonwealth. And as your representative on the Commonwealth Court, I will work tirelessly to represent your interests and so that you can enjoy the rights conferred to our citizens and for future generations. And I will do so without fear or favor. I would be deeply honored to have your endorsement. So thank you for your time and attention.
Thank you so much, Stella. Very good. I think we all
Thank you.
realize that the judges are really our last line of defense at this point, besides our own selves. And so to find statewide judges will protect us from the onslaught of whatever's coming. And as well as local judges is a really, really important thing. And it's really great for her to give up some of her time to come and let us know what she stands for, let us meet her. She doesn't have an opponent in the primary, so we'll probably endorse her tonight. And so we really, really
if you could. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you so much. And
Okay.
can I just put in, and I take it, I believe Celeste may be there for Brandon. Is that correct?
Yes, Celeste is here.
Okay, so she'll be able to plug in, but I just think he's a terrific guy. We attended baby judge school together, and he is a remarkable individual and somebody I'm allowed to endorse, and I will. So thank you very much.
Very good. And he
Take
spoke
care.
to us by Zoom on our meeting in February. So we have heard from him as well. Very
Okay,
good.
great. All right, thank you so much for having me. Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye.
So now the next round of judges are the county judges, and we have, yay, county judges. Let's hear it. And so we have Mark Stanziola, who is running for the Lehigh County, which is it's such a great thing he's doing to step up and do this, the Lehigh County Common Pleas Judge. And here he is, Mark Stanziola in person.
Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, all right. Thank you. It's an honor to be here tonight. I came a little bit late into the campaign and I needed a little nudging, but now that I'm in it to win it. And I will tie in with what Judge Tsai said. The Commonwealth Court and the Supreme Court are the last line of defense, but the Common Pleas Court is your first line of defense because it is the Common Pleas Court that the average person deals with. I have been an attorney for 37 years. I've done a little bit of everything. I've been a custody master for Northampton County. I was a custody hearing officer in Monroe County. I am currently practicing with Fitzpatrick, Lintz and Bubba, which is a large firm in downtown Allentown. I have, like I said, I've done a little bit of everything, and I'm looking forward to doing more. I'm running against, I'm the only Democratic person on the Lehigh County docket for judge. The other two have cross-filed, but they are Republican. So I'm the only one that is not cross-filed. And I really couldn't cross-file because I didn't want to be hypocritical. I have, aside from being a lawyer, I have done a lot of community service. I'm a founding member of the Bradbury Sullivan LGBTQ Center in downtown Allentown. I'm on its board of directors. I've been on for several years. Prior to that, I was a board of director for Pride of the Greater Lehigh Valley for about 15 years. I was on the board of Pine Brook Services for Children and Youth, which also merged into Family Answers. I'm currently on the board of governors for Northampton County Bar Association, and I'm also on vice president and on the board of North Penn Legal Services, which is the agency that recruits lawyers and has lawyers to help people of low income. And I think, thank you. I don't think that there's anything more important, at least to me, than being a Common Pleas Court judge, because you touch so many lives. And because I think that what we need are people on the bench who are empathetic, compassionate, and rational. And I think if you were to ask anybody about me, that would be what they would say about me. So I really am honored to be here tonight. I thank you. This is a wonderful turnout. I thank Kathy for helping me throughout this. And I look forward to meeting you. And I would thank you for your endorsement. Thank you.
Great job. Great job. Thank you. Wow, he's quite a find.
Kathy?
What a gem. And what, oh.
There you go.
And what a great service that he's doing to our community to step up like this. We really appreciate it. Okay, now we have Willie Reynolds has not had a chance to speak to us yet, and he is running for Bethlehem City Mayor. Willie, are you here?
He's here.
Here he comes.
Hey, I think I spoke back in February, so I'll try to keep it under the minute I saw on the, I think I saw it. But I just want to thank everybody for the passion that everybody in this room has shown over the last, back up.
There you go. You're tall.
Are we good now? Okay, I apologize. But I just want to thank everybody for the passion here in this room. I see a lot of people here who live in the city of Bethlehem have been part of the success we've had over the last several years and also over the last couple of months. I mean, what's going on now as far as this group protesting and getting out there and talking about the path back for us is a combination of passion and sophistication. And that's what the people in this room know. That's what we have known in the city of Bethlehem over the last 4 years. I really have appreciated the support that Lehigh Valley for All gave me 4 years ago, and we've kept those promises on housing, on planning for community centers, on building more parks, but more than anything else, standing on the front lines. Today, I heard that I got the endorsement for Planned Parenthood of Pennsylvania, which I'm incredibly thankful for. And I look forward to 4 more years of keeping promises. Thank you.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I thought Willie had not spoken yet. So Grace, do you want to come up? Grace, do you want to come up since he had already spoken? So that way we'll just let you guys. Grace is also running for Bethlehem's mayor. I'm sorry.
No worries, that's good. Hi, I'm Grace Crampsie Smith, and I'm running for mayor of Bethlehem. I'm in my 6th year on Bethlehem City Council, and I'm running for mayor because I feel that Bethlehem deserves a progressive mayor that is accessible, accountable, and transparent, and I will be that mayor. I am supported primarily by working families, individuals. Hundreds of individuals have supported me financially, and unions. I am not supported at all by developers, builders, law firms, or consultants. I started an affordable housing task force, and I passed the legislation whereby the developers are held accountable. They do not get tax incentives to the LRTA any longer unless they have an affordable housing component. And I actually doubled that fee in lieu of in that LRTA, so that they have to pay double the amount they originally was passed. See what else I wanted. Okay, thank you. Okay, I have 40 years experience serving others. Last 20 years, I was a school counselor at Eastern Area High School. The other 20 years, I worked in 3 different county governments, administering services, developing budgets, implementing budgets. I did prison counseling, addictions counseling, mental health counseling, etc. And I want to continue to serve others as mayor of Bethlehem. Thank you.
Good job. Speedy. Is Sarah Fevig here? Sarah, there you are. Hi, Sarah. She's running for Lehigh County District 5 Commissioner, and you can explain where that is. But come over here. I'll get in so much trouble if you don't stand in front of. Yeah, I need to walk. Okay. Okay.
We can't walk too far.
All right, within this box, right?
Right.
I'm in a box. Okay. Hi, everyone. I am running for Lehigh County Commissioner District 5, which is Upper Saucon, Coopersburg, Emmaus, Salisbury,
Go back.
Allentown, back in my box, Allentown wards 8, 12, and 13, I think. I'm still very new to this process, so thank you for having me. A few things that are really important to me over my career has been expanding access. I work in financial aid, and so I have been director of financial aid at Moravian and Northampton community colleges, and so I spent a lot of time making sure that students can go to college and can afford to go to college and fighting for those grant funds that they need to do that. Thank you. Pity us for our FAFSA year we experienced last year, but not enough time for that one. So another way that I fight for access is in free and fair elections. I'm the judge of election in Upper Saucon District 1, and that's been very rewarding, really, just to uphold the integrity of the process, make sure everyone that comes in can vote. If there's a question, they vote provisional, and just making sure that process runs smoothly and fairly. Secondly, the housing crisis has always been very close to my heart, maybe because I myself have been in housing crisis. I have lived in 21 different houses or residences I counted today, including my parents' garage, which is again another story. But I think it's so important that we really focus on this. And I think there's innovative solutions and ways that we can do it collaboratively. I spent time working in the construction industry. I've owned my own business in the construction industry, so I know what that's like, the permits and all of the things that go into it. And I think there's a lot of ways that we can think about it and how to integrate new developments into our community so that they fit and they work and they do make the most with the growth that is happening in our community. And finally, let's talk money. So I spent a lot of time in financial aid. So financial sustainability is really important to me, that our budgets reflect our values. Every budget and every financial statement tells a story, and ours needs to tell the story of our county, and that we're putting the money into things that are really important to us and that are advancing the life of our community. So that's important. And it's important also that we fight for all of the grant dollars that are allocated to our county. Just yesterday, the Department of Education was suggesting that they're going to pull back all of the COVID funds from the state. And this is something that I fought for in higher education with our students and the COVID relief funds. And that's something that I would do at the county level as well. Okay, so how you can help. If any of you want to come to an event and enjoy some great beer, I'm having a launch party at Yergis Brewing in Emmaus on April 30th at 6 o'clock. Would love to have you all there. And thank you. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you for stepping up to run. Okay, so Patrick Palmer, are you here? You're still here? Yeah. So I'd like to buy a vowel. Patrick Palmer is running for Allentown City Council. He's taking his time. He's coming up slowly because he wants all that applause. There you go.
I had to milk it for a little bit, you know? Okay. Hello, everyone. I know a lot of you here. I've been coming here for, I don't even know, it's better part of a decade, I think. I was here in my 20s running for office for Allentown City Mayor. And at that time, when I was running for office, I had the passion. I still have it. And I just didn't have the intelligence it took to run. At that time, it was all a learning process for me. Now I'm here with the intelligence and the passion. I still have it, and I'm not going to lose it. So when I was there, this last time I was on the school board, and I realized we can fix these issues here, but we also need to be listening when we're fixing these issues. I had a situation when I was on the school board. It was my first week there. My first week. We were doing an old processing system of where we were dropping our information to each person's house. We're paying a guy $35 an hour to drive around and just give us information. Well, why can't you just email it to us? Well, this is the process we've always had. That's a dumb process. Let's fix that. We had another situation where we were only sending mail to people's houses instead of actually contacting them. Another dumb process. Went ahead and fixed that. And in between this, I was learning there is a point where some people get to, you just need to slide on by and let the youth step in. Let someone else step in because we need new voices, new ideas, and new people here doing things for the people. So I understood, and that's what I want to do on city council. We need to make sure that, first off, we have term limits. We have council members who have served 20 years. I asked, what was the last bill you proposed? I don't know. I'm just going through the motions. That's not a good answer. We need to stop that. I want other people to be heard. So those term limits would also affect me. And I understand that, but I understand the next crop coming up, they're ones that I've taught. I have programs where I teach people how this works, how the city works, how government works. Many people have participated in those programs. I want to continue those. I started an Allentown Youth Council with our government. I want to continue that. I made sure that the students were being listened to, that we did surveys to figure out how they feel in our schools and who feels that they are being discriminated against. We need to continue that. I've made sure that we listen to the people, we listen to the students, and best of all, I meet them where they are. And I will say, with those 30 seconds left, I will say that I do hold my promises. When I went to the Allentown School Board, I made a promise that if you allow me to be in charge of the finances for 1 year, we would stop this string of tax increases. What did I do? Tax increase of 0% and saved $8 million. But again, that's just me. I'm Patrick Palmer. I'm here for all of you and to make sure that we're doing things properly. Thank you.
Awesome, Patrick. Thank you so much, Patrick. You know, I agree with that. We need more young people involved in that category. I'm only in that category myself for a couple more years, so I should probably run for something. Anyway, is Natalie here? Natalie Santos? I think she might already be at a council meeting. Anyways, Natalie Santos is another one who's running for Allentown City Council. And I will say that she is another young go-getter kind of a person. So that's another person that we are going to consider in our endorsement. And then we have Chad Heimbecker. Chad, come on up, Chad. He's running for Lower Saucon Township Council. Nice, Chad.
Hello, everybody. All right. So I'm not a politician. I'm not an attorney. I'm just a parent. And I'm concerned citizen. I'm getting active, and I've been involved. 25 years ago, I was trying to protest our invasion of Iraq and Afghanistan. 10 years ago, I was at the Women's March and the March for Science right over at the library. Last month, I was over in Easton at the 5051. Frank, thank you for showing up that day when that crazy guy got out of his car in the middle of the circle and started screaming at us. Appreciate that, brother. So I'm going to try to, my poem card. I don't even know what these things are. I'm doing this for the first time. So I wrote this today, and I'm going to read this to you. All right. So this is my story. This is who I am. I am a Lehigh Valley native, born in Allentown in 1978, and moved to Lower Saucon Township in 2013. I'm the oldest child of a single mother who devoted herself to raising 3 kids who worked hard to build a successful career. My grandfather worked at the steel. My grandmother was a teacher. I was married in 2000 until my wife of 24 years passed away in 2018 from ovarian cancer, and I now raise our 2 children who attend Lower Saucon Valley School District. My educational background includes a Bachelor of Science in Biology and Computer Science from Muhlenberg College in 2000. I went to William Allen, class of 96 as well, so go Canaries. Since 2007, I have operated my own business, providing information technology, web development, and other consulting services to hundreds of clients at this point. I also have nearly 30 years of experience in the roadway safety industry. I've served on the Greater Lehigh Valley Chamber of Commerce's Transportation Committee, as well as another, my roots in biology and wanting to get involved in nature and conservation. So I've gotten involved with that, and that's brought me here, right? And I look forward to bringing my varied expertise, to helping the township grow and flourish. So these are my values on the backside. Let me see if any of these words resonate with you. Kindness, empathy, honesty, integrity, trust, transparency, healthy communication, compassionate leadership, critical thinking, evidence-based decision-making, community. That's the big one right in the middle. Community, pride and ownership, improving the quality of life for all, individuality and freedom of expression, celebrating diversity. Thank you. Thank you for taking down my white members. Yeah, right? Okay. Environmental stewardship is really important to me. Conservation on our watershed, our parks and rec, our open spaces, our growth and development being done smartly, fiscal responsibility, opening up employment opportunities, new businesses and services, public safety and emergency services. My family is really important to me, my 2 kids, public education, events and activities, and obviously transportation and infrastructure. So there's a lot of things that I'm motivated to get involved with, and it's so good to see all of you and so many friendly faces as well. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you, thank you. All right, a lot of those words he was mentioning, I haven't heard in a long time. I'll have to go look some of that up again. Like critical thinking and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, evidence-based decision-making. What the heck is that now? Okay. So next up, and by the way, Chad just got recruited to run for this office, so he won't be on your voting thing that we're going to email to you. But tonight we will vote for anybody who was late and is not going to be on the voting thing. We'll do a in-person vote tonight, whether or not we want to endorse him. Do you have somebody else running against you? Okay. Who else is here from that seat? Hunter, you're running too for one of those spots? Come on up. Hunter, what's your last name? Say that again. Hunter Gress, and he's also running for 2. There's 2 spots and there's 3 people running. Okay, here you go, Hunter. Let us know what you were about.
All right. Kind of to this. Name's Hunter Gress. Some of you may know my father, George Gress. I kind of got thrown into this by him. He recommended I get involved after watching him up on council for a few years. So 20-year-old welder here, works union job right over whichever way the railroad is for them. And decided to get myself involved and get in front of this great group of people here. You guys have been incredible with your support so far, and I'm sure there's plenty more where that came from. Running to try and bring some civility here back to our township. There's a whole mess going on, and I see a lot of people here who seem to have a lot of common sense, a lot of the same ideas I do, and try and keep things civil, try and keep people working together, protect our community, open space. We have a big, ugly landfill that's trying to get a lot larger, trying to slow that down and preserve and protect the wilderness we have, the open space. Like I said, this is new to me. I'm not the best speaker here. I'm going to try my best for you guys. Uh, But again, I would really like just to harp on the support I have received from everyone from the community here. That sense of community is pivotal with me. Everyone's been very helpful. It's been a little confusing getting started here, but thankfully I've had a lot of great people here to help me, back me up. I'm excited to continue to put some of the time in, get out, start knocking on doors, talking to more people, and be involved, do the best I can for the township and for everyone here. Help make the Lehigh Valley the best place it can be, especially the township. Thank you.
Thank you very much. He says he's looking out and seeing a lot of people with common sense. I'm not sure which row he's looking at, but okay. He's young. Okay. And now, do we have anybody here from the BASD school board? Winston, come on up. Winston, 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 Winston. Explain to us what's going on. I heard that we've got another MAGA person running for the school board in BASD.
We could talk about that, but instead, what I will tell you, where's the box I'm supposed to stand in?
Between the mic there.
Because this makes sense. Yeah, I like that. We are doing some great things in the Bethlehem Area School District. We're making sure that our kids are reading on grade level. We're making sure that the students have what they need to be successful. We're building school buildings that are appropriate for the modern day learner. Those things just don't happen on their own. They happen by volunteers from the community that give of their time and their service. I'm so proud, I'm so pleased, I'm so humbled that for the past 5 years, I've served South Bethlehem and Fountain Hill as the Region 1 school district representative, and I look to continue to do that. This year, I spent a lot of time hitting the streets, meeting my neighbors, meeting my constituents. And so I am a candidate for write-in. So if you don't know how to spell it, Alozie, Alozie. My name is Winston. I'm the guy that you want to continue asking the questions, to continue advocating for the families, to continue supporting those who need that support most. That's what I've done. That's what I continue to do. And I'm glad to do it with the folks that I serve with. So thank you for your time. Put my name out there, write my name down. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Winston. Okay. Is there somebody here from the Southern Lehigh School Board? Hey, come on up. What's your name? Louis Melecio, guys. I heard that there's some other challenges down there too. Come on, step in the middle. Okay, tell us what's going on.
Sure. So we have, I want to say about three other candidates and one person who is going in as a write-in, if that's correct. Yes, they're all Republicans. Yes, and on our slate is all four Democrats. And then again, I will also focus on just telling you a little bit about myself. We met at yes. It's just so not to take too much time, but I do love meeting people, and this whole process I'm also new to it, and every time I see a familiar face, it's like, hey, like. But yeah, my name is Louis Melecio. I'm grateful for the opportunity to introduce myself as a candidate for the Southern Lehigh School Board. My wife Maya and I were looking for a place to raise our family, and we knew we wanted a community with strong schools and a welcoming environment. Southern Lehigh stood out, not just for its academic excellence, but for its thriving arts, music, and science programs. From the moment we moved to Center Valley, our neighbors welcomed us with open arms, and we knew we found our home. And much like this meeting today, I came in and it kind of just felt like family. There's a lot of like-minded individuals that you could just be comfortable and just be yourself. My own journey started with a vocational program in high school, which led to an apprenticeship with the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. The hands-on experience combined with night classes allowed me to build a stable and rewarding career. And today, as an electrician with the United Steelworkers, Local 10-86, I also serve on a safety committee where I collaborate with teams to uphold standards and improve policies. I've learned that the best solutions come from listening, learning, and working together, an approach I would bring to the school board. I'm running because I believe every student deserves access to a wide range of opportunities that align with their goals, whether that means preparing for college, a trade, or another path. Our teachers and staff play a critical role in student success, and they deserve the resources and support necessary to do their jobs effectively. Collaboration is key to strong leadership. A school board functions best when members work respectfully with one another, engage with administration and staff, and listen to parents and the broader community. I will approach decisions with an open mind and a focus on what's best for students. School safety and student well-being must always be a priority. Every child should feel safe and supported so they can focus on learning and growth. We must be responsible stewards of taxpayer dollars, ensuring that resources are used efficiently while maintaining transparency and accountability. At the heart of my campaign is a commitment to our community. I'm here to listen, to learn, and to work together to strengthen the Southern Lehigh School District. Together, we can build a future that gives every student the opportunity to thrive. Thank you, and I look forward to earning your support.
Great, thank you very much. Okay, Susan Hartranft-Bittinger. How do you, Susan, what are you running for, Susan? Easton City Council. Woo! And who are you running? What district are you running in?
Southside Easton.
And who's your opponent?
My opponent is Tyba Santana. Stand in the box. Okay, so my name is Susan Hartranft-Bittinger. I am born and raised in Southside Easton. I am able to live in my family home where I was born and raised. My family has been a Southside family for over 75 years. I currently sit on the Easton Area School Board, and I am now finishing up my second term. So when the time came to decide what I was going to do next, I thought to myself, well, the person that represents my side of town is not doing anything for Southside Easton. That is how I feel. I've lived there my whole life, and I know that we can do better. So that's why I decided to run. I also am in the insurance industry. I have been for 38 years. I help people every day. You have a claim, I'm your agent, you got me. I help you get through it. So I know the difficulties people have. And I am what I call a fixer. I help fix what is wrong. And I will do everything I can for my community. I would never do anything to embarrass my family. I have 5 brothers and sisters. We all live near each other. And unfortunately, what I'm finding out about my running mate is she'll do anything, say anything, but she's never where she needs to be. We have difficulties in our neighborhoods, and she's not there. We are all there. We are communicating, trying to get something together. And when I look around, she's never there. I will always be there, and that's the promise. And transparency is huge for me also. So I hope for the endorsement, and thank you very much.
Yeah, let's go, Kevin. That's fine.
We have a little bit of a situation. Patti Bruno is running for county council. She got challenged and she's not going to be on the ballot, the primary ballot. So she's going to work on a write-in campaign. So let us get to know her for a minute, and then you'll know whether or not you can help us support with that. Go ahead.
Hi, guys. So it is true, I was challenged. I did get dinged off the ballot on a technicality. It was not based off of your signatures, which so many of you went out and got for me. So thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate it. Right now, the reason why I'm continuing to run is because this fight is so much bigger than politics. There are several Democrats that are on that slate that are Democrats in name only, and they are not in this room tonight. And I think that that should speak volumes to you. There are several other of my people that are running and are on the ballot. Congratulations, Jason, David, Teresa. That deserves a round of applause. Because Northampton County is the bellwether county. And so goes Northampton, so goes the state. We've been there, we've lived it, we've seen it, we're experiencing it. Even if we didn't mess around, we are finding out. So I believe that I have a genuine ability to be able to give back to my community. Public service isn't just a title to me. And I think that, you know, that deserves to be spoken for. And I really hope that I can have your support again, as I did in 2021. Thank you.
Okay. Is there any other candidate here that is running for office and has not yet spoken to this group at all? Okay, in that case, we're going to start doing the 1 minutes, okay? 1 minute, or even 30 seconds, or however much you have. So first up, I only have one eye now. First up, Robert Eyer. Can you just real quickly remind us who you are? All right.
In the box.
Northampton Court.
In the box, Robert. Back up. There you go.
Good. Bob Eyer, running for judge of the Court of Common Pleas in Northampton County. I think what you deserve to know and what the voters of Northampton County deserve to know is what can a candidate for judge offer to you? And I can tell you that. What I offer is more than 30 years of trusted, proven experience in public service and in every area of the law that comes before a judge of the Court of Common Pleas. I have on 4 separate occasions been selected by elected district attorneys to come to the district attorney's office and prosecute the most serious cases. I have time and time again been asked by the court to represent individuals who can't afford an attorney in the most serious cases, up to and including death penalty cases a number of times. I have been the chief public defender of Northampton County, in charge of an office responsible for representing indigent defendants. I just want to impress upon you, it's an important job with a lot of responsibility. My experience puts me in a position to take on that responsibility, and it's a responsibility that I want. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Robert. All right, and now we have Jeremy Clark. He's also running for Northampton Court of Common Pleas. Yeah, Jeremy, go.
Where's the circle? Or where's the between the okay. Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Jeremy Clark. I'm going to give you 3 quick reasons why I'm the best candidate to be the next judge for the Court of Common Pleas in Northampton County. First, I've been married for 19 years to an amazing high school public school teacher, and we have 2 wonderful teenage daughters. And I will always do everything in my power to safeguard their rights and their position in our society moving forward. Thank you. During my time in practice of law, I served as a divorce master for 10 years. And in that job, you do hearings, which look exactly like a trial. And many of the family lawyers who practice in front of me are supporting me in my candidacy because they know I have the right temperament, the right patience, and I treat people fairly. Before I was a lawyer, I was in the Army, I was an airborne ranger, and I have 3 combat tours. I fought for our democracy then, I will fight for our democracy in the future, and I will always fight for the rule of law. Everyone who comes into my courtroom will be treated fairly and be treated with respect and be treated equally. Thank you very much. That's a promise for me. I made the time too, right?
Oh, did you want to say something?
No.
Okay. All right. So now I'm just going to go around the room and everybody's going to stand up and tell me who they are and what they're running for. So you guys can, so it's not going to be on tape unless you want to swish us out to the audience, but they will hear us. So, yay. Ben's here. I forgot you. I'm sorry, Ben. Wait.
She's supposed to say last but not least, but okay. Thank you.
Okay, tell me.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ben Stemrich. I'm running for Allentown City Council. I was born and raised in Allentown. I cut my teeth as a journalist for nearly a decade. I reported and was an anchor in Carbon County, the Poconos, and Allentown. In 2020 and 2021, I covered the city as well as national politics. Although I don't have any government experience, I have spent well over 1,000 hours in small government meetings covering them. And accountability and transparency is paramount for me. We need change, but most importantly, we need people governing that won't be doing it out of fear. Things are changing. We all see it's changing faster than it ever has before. And we need people that are going to stand in front of this and fight for the people of Allentown and everywhere else here in the Lehigh Valley and further, because they're coming for us. They're coming for everybody. And I think that might be my time. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Ben Stemrich, electbenstemrich.com if you'd like to find out more. Thank you, Catherine. Appreciate you.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I skipped you. Sorry. Okay. I know, but those people have already spoken once. So now here's what's going to happen. I'm just going to start calling people up. You're going to stand up here, say who you are, what you're running for, and then you're going to pass the mic to the next person. Do both these mics work? Okay. Look at, check this out. Oh no. Is she here? Yeah, so Cynthia Mota did apply for an endorsement, and we have endorsed her before, and we also have endorsed Patrick Palmer before, in case you don't remember that. And so she can't be here tonight because she does have a council meeting, but I just wanted to let you know that she did at the last minute finally get her endorsement in, so her request in, so that's great. Okay, for city council. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Joe, come on up, and then I'm just gonna be calling people up as in like a real, like a speed dating kind of a way. I want you to say your name and what you're running for and like one or two things. Quick.
Hello, everyone. Joe Daniels. I am running for Bethlehem City Council. I am a newbie and I'm so excited to see so many more here tonight. I appreciate your vote. I'm trying to bring some positive change to improve the quality of life for our residents, for all residents. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Teri Fadem. I'm running for Northampton County Council. My name is on the ballot because of all of you. Thank you so much. I am humbled by all of the petitions that were circulated and everyone's signatures. I currently have the honor of serving as vice president on the Hellertown. I am passionate about environment.
I think I might
I am
come
passionate
off.
about affordable housing. Just reach out to me and ask me questions about what I'm going to do about it. Believe me, I'm going to do something about it. I also have an event coming up very soon on Friday, April 25th at the Hellertown Historical Society.
Oh, is there?
From 6 to 8:30, there will be live music provided by Lower Saucon Township Council candidate Chad Heimbecker. I might even bust out my ukulele. We don't know. You never know what's going to happen. But I thank you all once again, and I look forward to working hard for you, for my community. Thank you so much.
I'm Josh Siegel. Many of you know me. I'm running for Lehigh County Executive, and I just want to say I remember when many of the folks in this room were still meeting in the back of a Remax office space in Bethlehem Township. And what did we do? Everybody got to work. What did we do? We flipped Northampton County Executive from red to blue. We flipped the county council. We held Lehigh County. 1 year later, we flipped Congress and we flipped the House and we made sure Marty Nostine did not become a congressman. Thank God. 1 year later, you got me elected to city council where I started my career. I passed paid family leave at City Hall, fought for campaign finance reform, and brought our city garage back in house to stand up for our union workers. And 1 year after that, we kicked the MAGA buffoon out of the White House. Did we not? So I am running to bring a new generation of leadership to Lehigh County, to occupy our county executive's office, to stand up for union workers in our county workforce, to make sure that we don't doge them like the MAGA Republicans want to do, make sure we protect and defend our elections at the county level, make sure that we keep our county-owned nursing home in county hands, to make sure that we protect our seniors, and make sure that everyone can afford to live in Lehigh County. So thank you.
I never would have believed he could do that in 1 minute.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jason Boulette. I'm running for Northampton County Council. Oh, sorry, I'm not in the box. I apologize for those.
Get in the box.
Zoom.
Get in the box.
I am I'm running because I believe that right now it is essential that everyone stand up and do whatever they can. And this is something that I can do, and that's why I'm doing it. We need people that are willing to fight for our values, fight for working people, and I am willing to be that fighter. I have 25 years of business experience in the banking industry. I currently serve on the Wind Gap Borough Council that is part of the reddest area of Northampton County. However, I am supported by some of my Republican colleagues because they know that, as Josh Shapiro says, I will get shit done. Got to steal from our governor, right? I'm here seeking your endorsement tonight because I value what Lehigh Valley for All does. I am a member of this organization. I didn't just join for this. And I've worked with you. I've knocked doors with you. I've coordinated poll greeters across the county for the past 2 elections. And I value you, and that's why I want your support. Thank you.
Yeah. And I just want to let you know that Jason really does get shit done, and he's been doing it long before he decided to run for anything, and we can always count on him. So we're really glad that he decided to run for this. No, go ahead.
Hi.
Get in the box.
Apparently I don't follow directions. Hi, I'm Rachel. Hey. Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm running for Bethlehem City Council. I've been doing it for 4 years. I've loved every minute of it. The best part about doing it for 4 years is I know the role. I know what levers of power we actually have, so I'm not selling you a bill of goods that I can't cash. I know the levers of power. I know how to create more levers of power, and I'm not scared to pull them. So you've been rocking with me for 4. I hope you'll rock with me for another 4. Thank you. No.
Hi, everybody. My name is David Holland. I am a nursing professor at East Stroudsburg University, and I'm running for Northampton County Council. I'm also, thank you. I'm also, go Warriors. I'm also a practicing psychiatric nurse practitioner. Before I'm doing what I'm doing now, I spent 20 years in the long-term care industry working as a nursing home administrator. I worked for a nursing home. I have to talk quick to do this. I apologize. I worked as a nursing home administrator for a company that worked with counties and cities and states who own nursing homes. So at some point, I was the interim administrator at Monroe County's nursing home, and I was also the interim administrator at Graysdale. So when we're talking about what's going on at Graysdale, what needs to be done, what those challenges are, I sat in that seat for 6 months. It was 10 years ago, but I know what that's like, and I know the challenges and the nuances that are really present for a nursing home to run. Add the political component on top of it, add potential Medicaid cuts, and it's very difficult. I'm a lifelong resident. I'm here to help, and I want your vote and your support, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
That was amazing. We should have like a splash zone here or a spit guard or something.
I'm in the box. Hi, my name is Hillary Kwiatek. I am a current incumbent member of Bethlehem City Council running for re-election. And I know so many of you, which is great. I've been involved in Democratic politics and getting other people elected for a long time, and then came to the realization that I wanted to serve too. It's been an incredible 4 years. We've gotten a tremendous amount done. There's still so much left to do, and that's why I'm running for re-election. So I hope that you all will support me. I was very proud to have your support 4 years ago. I hope that I've done you proud. And yeah, I guess that's probably close to a minute. Again, Hillary Kwiatek, Bethlehem City Council. Welcome to all the new people from Bethlehem here today. My friend Jen Top. It's her first time at Lehigh Valley for All, and I'm so proud of her. And this is how we do it. This is how we do it. We can't rely on just ourselves. We have to keep bringing new people in, and we'll get this done. Thanks a lot.
Oh, you're gonna go next? All right. Oh, good. Now you gotta follow her.
Yeah, but I do have a big mouth. I know that I appreciate every time Lehigh Valley for All has stood by me, from council to state representative to council to Senate to controller and back again. And now I stand before you and I want to be your next county executive. It has been a long road, but when I am put down, I get back up. I will never, ever stop fighting for the things that are important to me because I know that they're important to you. So when you see me at a rally getting excited about pro-choice, about even the mailman, about the environment, about sludge, about everything, I will not stop fighting because I am here for you. You're my people. Thank you. And I can guarantee you that Cory Booker could not have done 25 hours in the shoes that Tara's wearing right now. Okay.
Hello, there we go. Sorry. Hello. Hello, everyone. It's so great to be with you today. My name is Justin Amann, and I'm proud to run for Bethlehem City Council. I am the grandson of a Bethlehem steelworker. I am the son of a nurse and a maintenance man. And my wife and I, Lauren, and I are both educators. We are really the story of Bethlehem, the steel industry turned titans of industry in healthcare and education. We have two beautiful boys at home, Hunter and Rory. You can see on my card these cuties at home, hopefully sleeping. My wife will kill me if they're not sleeping. But listen, I have four main priorities that I want to help to continue to grow Bethlehem and stick to the basics. And that's ensuring that we have safe streets, we have strong city services, we have smart growth, including finding a way to get people to live here in an affordable fashion, and that we continue to support our great schools. And together we can make sure that Bethlehem is a wonderful place where we can all live, work, learn, and play. Thank you so much. Vote Justin Amann for Bethlehem City Council. Thank you.
It's on go.
I'm running. Hi, everyone. I'm Celeste Dee. Many of you know me. For those of you who don't, I am running for Bethlehem City Council. I actually printed, and you each have in your hand, my questionnaire from Lehigh Valley for All, so you can learn more about my candidacy and who I am and what I bring to the table. I'm running to bring my vast experience in both business and politics to bring that voice to Bethlehem City Council. I've been working with Democratic candidates up and down the ballot for going on 17 years now, getting good people in good seats. And I've been working with Lehigh Valley for All from the very first cycle that they have been in an organization. And I'm proud to have always supported them. And I'm asking tonight for you to please support me because I won't let you down. I do what I say and I say what I mean. Thank you.
Let's turn it on.
Is that everybody? Okay, now here comes the fun part of the meeting. If you're a candidate, get the hell out. And if you're not a paid member, get the hell out. And the rest of us will have a little bit of discussion. People can say something for or not for somebody that's running. Don't forget, we're trying to do this mail the letter thing over here. So if you want to grab a few envelopes and put some addresses and stamps on them and get them back to me, that would be good. And at this point, if you're staying, you can move up closer to some empty seats.